Annie Elizabeth apple tree is quite unbalanced. There is several branches this side going low, and then this one going upright. This is upright tree. It's a very good resistant cooking apple, but it has gone really a bit too high, and it has a habit of dropping fruit, so you have to really do something about it. I'm going now to prune it. Apple variety Annie Elizabeth after being pruned. It was imbalanced. It was very high, one part of it, and the rest of it was near the ground, and that part was practically inaccessible, so I had to prune it. This is a cooking apple, very resistant to all kind of diseases. The only problem it may have is that sometimes it drops the fruit, which can be Annie Elizabeth cooking apple. This is named after a daughter, deceased daughter of the person who first grew this apple. It's a cooking apple. It has a tendency to drop the apples sometimes, but as you see, it goes high, and it has good food systems as far as I can see. As you see here. The specimen here has got really tall. Now it is about 3 to 3.5 meters high. Okay, this is the cooking apple Annie Elizabeth. Last year I noticed that this tree has really gone high up to there, so I just pruned it in the autumn, and look at what happened. It has given more than ever apples that are really beautiful and big. For cooking apple, that's really impressive. What I'd like to show you here now is the apple which is in this level. It's the most beautiful apple profile you can ever see, or I have seen. It looks like one of those paintings in that apple book by Royal Horticultural Society. I made a book review of this. I will post it later. Look at the profile of this apple, and look at the size compared to my finger. This is a big, impressive apple. Beautiful. And the profile you see is a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. There's a pentagonal shape around probably so those 5 cavities that they have, cells that they call it, inside the apple, around where the seeds are, the seed cavities. Anyway, that's the biggest one. That's part near the part that I pruned it last year, and now it has given some beautiful fruits. I pruned it and I sealed it with one of those Arbrex seal and heal, and I'm really pleased with the result. Of course, some apples are decaying. They have been early falling. Okay, here and there also sometimes they fall, or the birds may actually peck on them. But overall, this apple looks healthy. And I'm really pleased. It has probably about 20 to 25 or 30 apples. Apple variety Annie Elizabeth, a lovely cooking apple. The cooking apple Annie Elizabeth. What I wanted to show is the update on the most beautiful apple I've ever seen, and this is the shape of it. It's massive. It's almost the size of a quince. You can tell it's well about 12 centimeter. Oh, I love this. It's so beautiful. Massive. Okay, this is the update on the cooking apple Annie Elizabeth. As you see, the apple is getting gradually red. It's quite huge, the size of a grapefruit or size of a big quince. It's getting really beautiful. And there is another example of it here, down here. It's been a little bit damaged by the worms, but the color is typical of it. And I'm going actually to compare it with the picture in the book. I'm taking some pictures just so you may hear some electric statics noise. And another example of it is here. Quite substantial, large apple, well ripped, some red flush color red. The rest of it is green yellow. Where it is red is mostly yellow. Greens are changed to yellow, and these are beautiful. It shows that when you prune the tree, which is going upright and practically will not give you much crop, if you prune it, the tree will give its best there, because the fruit buds forming there will be fresh and new. This is an example of a beautiful apple, cooking apple. If you want to grow Annie Elizabeth, it's a really good cooking apple. The apple tree, which gives a cooking apple called Annie Elizabeth. I pruned it last year. There's a lot of vertical branches. I'm doing an experiment now by encouraging one branch going horizontal, hoping that by this weight, constantly pulling the branch down, it will eventually just shape itself in the horizontal direction or near horizontal direction. And hopefully the theory that they say that horizontal branches give fruit easier will be proved. Like this one, which has given the largest apple I've ever seen. It's almost the size of a quince, a large quince, or the size of a grapefruit. Compare it with my hand and you see how big it is. To appreciate the massive size of it, we go from around another angle. And if I put my hand under it, you can see what a big apple it is. Annie Elizabeth, impressive Hertfordshire originated cooking apple.